Hey everybody, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com, and welcome to Sunday. It's the 2nd of November. So what do we got going on here? Well, it's November, first of all, okay? And second of all, we've got the moon in Pisces, and it's going to be void, of course, at 10:15 in the morning. All right? Why do I follow the moon? Well, because the moon's kind of like the mood of the day, right? It has to do, it imparts a little bit of its whatever sign it's in on the day and on the rest of us. So, that way when the moon's in Pisces, we're a little bit more creative. We're a little bit more in tune. It made for a great Halloween, don't you agree? So, now it's going to be changing signs. It's going to go into Aries. Oh boy. Now, the clocks have changed, but who cares, okay? By the time the moon swings into Aries, that's the double shot of espresso your day is going to need, okay? Right? It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter if you lost an hour of sleep, all right? Now, the moon joins the Grand Water Trine, first being conjunct with Saturn, right? Then she's going to be forming a trine with Mars. So this puts that whole working for the man thing and creativity and everything into perspective, right? As a matter of fact, we just moved beyond that. And by moving beyond it, now I have to come up with a new intention. That happened. I had this one, by the time the sun is in Scorpio, it was, I will follow the flow. By the time the sun is in Scorpio, I will be in financially better shape, okay? It happened, okay? It's happening. It's happening as we speak. Now, I need a new intention, all right? So now, the new intention is to try to get what I do here and online to grow. New intention, right? Should be interesting, okay? Now, with that being said, what's your intention? What are you working on? What is it that you need to refocus on and redo, okay? Mine just happens to change because it's following the calendar, right? Not my favorite thing to follow. I prefer astrological seasons such as the Scorpio season. We are still nowhere near the end of the Scorpio season. We're only 1 week into it, so that's where this comes into play. Now, what else do we got, right? Well, let's ask you a question. What's good is creativity if you don't do anything with it? Kind of leads into that intention, right? And I wasn't even thinking about that because I didn't read this before I set that intention as I lit my candles that are off to the right of me. I just put my good wishes out there for the astrological community, for all of you, for this to find you and help you and just to help you find love and understanding in the world. And now it's like, okay, so what good is creativity if you don't do anything with it? Today offers us a chance to be a little on the groundbreaking side. Okay, brush off the dust and let's go. Changes in fortunes have given us the freedom that we've been craving. All right? And today's keyword is initiating. Once again, just falling right into it, right? Falling right into my own astrology. I like that. The color is the blue-yellow flame of a gas jet. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Shane, you wrote this and you know what it is. No, I wrote it earlier, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it when I write it. I kind of just write it and it just flows and it channels from a place that's inside but outside, if that makes any sense. So basically, by confronting what it is that I wanted to do before I came on and picked up the microphone and saying, what's my intention? Well, I found an intention by meditating upon it with the candles being lit. So I suggest you do the same thing. Maybe just figure out what it is that you need to do. What's your next phase? What's the next thing that you need to raise up to your vibrational level, okay? Because that makes it very, very interesting. All right, so get ready to dig deep. Later on in the day is when the real work can begin. The morning is for kind of exploring those ideas. After the moon is in Aries, the game is afoot, and we're off to the races. Yes, the game is afoot. Catch it before it dissipates, because That stuff in Aries can be very fleeting, right? Now, this is very much an in-your-head kind of morning. Look, try to spend a little bit of it exercising, okay? We're going to have Venus opposite Chiron, and that's going to... We're at risk if we don't really do some things to really help ourselves out, okay? Look, first you want to exercise the body, and then you want to exercise the mind. It's not a time to fall off, okay? This is not a time to, just let those routines go if you had one that you had established, right? Venus is vexed by what is limiting us. So for some, it's a reduction in pay and financial resources. For some it is, right? Yeah, not everybody has it rosy. Not everybody has found the freedom because things happen, right? The universe conspires in different ways. The astrology that's out there for everybody to pick up on the flow and follow goes through permutations depending on your rising sign, your sun sign, your moon signs, where you're at in your life. That all has a bearing on what it is that astrology and the flow can lead you to. Now, the flow can tell you where the energies are headed, but it's up to you to be able to seize upon those energies, use those energies, and be able to manifest good things moving forward, right? Now, we can do that just by being mindful, making those intentions. Having some, don't want to really call them rituals, but they are rituals. Having some ritual way of bringing forth positive change into your life and reinforcing that message in your mind and in your heart. Because a lot of what we do is intuitive here, and that's really what is important, is the intuition and knowing when the right moment is to do things, right? Now, for all you folks out there that are feeling the effects of whatever's going on, like reductions in pay and financial resources due to, say, let's just throw a crazy thing out there like government shutdowns. All right. It's time to get creative around those arrangements as well. Okay. So you can apply some creativity to that because you're going to have to. You're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to move. It's time to get... look, the moon in Aries is good for replenishing your inventory. What's your inventory? Well, it could be items you actually sell and produce, or it could be how you go about making your living. A little bit of first brainstorming, whatever could possibly be, and then acting upon those that brainstorming and those intuitive directions that you may think that you would be taking. That was very awkward. That's going to go quite far today, okay? Now, Venus is square Jupiter. This is the Veruca Salt aspect. What is that? Jupiter wants to expand security, comfort at home, and nurture the things that are promising. They're promising the biggest impact in our fortunes and where we're going. Venus, she wants it all, okay? She wants it all. She wants the whole world, all right? Daddy, give it to me now. Right. Libra is a sign of balance and charm, comfort and beautiful living. Venus in Libra amplifies this. Being square with Jupiter, I want it now. I want that growth now. Okay. Daddy, give it to me now. Yes, now. Of course, Jupiter is here to help Venus. Yes, of course. To acquire even more things. But this is not the healthy path, okay? Y'all know what happened to Veruca, right? No, this is not the healthy path. Seek out a balanced path to strengthen the security Jupiter is desiring. Don't increase your item count. Instead, secure your means. That way, when the time comes for upgrades, they are quality additions that enhance our lives and don't add to our debt. So, a lot of messages in there, right? In 1886, the German Patent Office there was a German patent granted to inventor Carl Benz for a vehicle gas operation. Yeah, it's the first automobile. Gives you the number of the patent, too. Exciting, right? And our birth is in 1927. It is Steve Ditko. Okay, Steve Ditko is an American comic artist, and he's the co-creator of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. He's the guy that brought that to life on the comic page. Okay, worked with Stan Lee, born in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and he died in 2018, and that's all I have for you. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for coming by. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to make myself more pop-friendly or something. I don't know. I just set myself a goal, and hopefully a little bit of work. We'll see what it brings about by probably towards the end of the year, but most likely Christmas time, right? So gave myself a little bit of a window to work with there. What's your window? How are you working? How are you going to do it, right? I know how you can help me. Like, follow, share, do all the nice things, right? I appreciate and love every single one of you. Now, today, let's recap. The keyword is initiating, and the color is a blue-yellow flame of a gas jet, or your burner on your stove, right? That's all. That's it. Today is a 7. Happy astrocatting.